Okay, so I've got this rat's nest of hoses I got to deal with. I got to prep the utility room for putting in the pumping equipment and heating equipment. So I threw a quick header up, pulled all the hoses out of the way, got everything tucked out, and got ready to start waterproofing. And I started by taking this mesh tape and taping all the corners. And the reason I'm putting this mesh tape, it's a fiberglass mesh tape. You've seen it, me use it before. And I put it in the corners so that my waterproofing material can stick into it. It's not hard to do. You cut it to fit and stick it in. Here's the product I used. I don't normally drop product names or brand names, but this time I will. This is RedGard. It's available at the big box stores. I got mine at the Orange Big Stop box store. The product again is called RedGard. I don't get paid for this. I'm telling you this because it is absolutely the best thing you can use to waterproof a shower or a utility room. You simply paint it on. It feels like pudding. So it's like you're painting with pudding or custard. You just gloop it into the corners there with a brush, or you roll it on with a roller. I did a little bit of both. I did cut in and roll on. I did one coat one day, let it dry. I went back and did a second coat, and I got the second coat in place. Once your second coat of RedGard is in place, your room is waterproof. You could turn it into a shower you want. You notice I went up about 6 to 8 inches on the walls, on the corners all the way around. Got the bottom nice in, and that's it. That's all it takes. The whole floor is completely waterproof now. Then I went ahead and I painted with some Kilz anti-mold paint. Got everything, the primer basically. Got everything primered on all the walls. Got them all taken care of. And then once it was primered and dried, I took some of that white plastic material. It's like a thin vinyl that you can buy at the big box stores, and I screwed it in place. So there's what you're seeing there is the paint, but now you're going to see, there we go. That's the stuff. I screwed that in place, just cut it. Now that wall is completely waterproof, and I did that on these, the front wall and the back wall and the side wall. The other wall will eventually have some additional material on it. This is my water line, hooked it up, brought it up from downstairs where my main is, brought the water line up through the joists, stuck a 90-degree fitting in there, pulled it out, brought it into the utility room. So I've got my water line bringing into the utility room, excuse me, and there you can see some more of that plastic in place. Once the water line was in the utility room, I got a nice big giant 1.25 inch valve, set it up, got it in place, went ahead and installed it in. And then I added a whole house water filter to get all the sediment out. And then I started adding my manifolds for the heating lines. So there you can see there's my manifolds in place. And then I've got my whole house water filter is in place. And that's kind of it. I'm kind of slowly adding components to this system. So I've got my master, and here's the hot and cold water distribution system for, the sinks and the shower and stuff like that. Here's another shot of the main room. Granted, I will acknowledge that with the RedGard on the floor and the red pipes, my utility room looks like a freaking abattoir. It looks like something out of a horror movie. Yeah, I get it. But I'm pretty happy with the progress so far, pretty happy with my manifold installation. And that's what I've got. Once again, thanks for watching.